What's that noise? That sounds like the emergency alarm. Let's see what the status is. 0% energy, integrity's failing, replace the quartz circuit. Really, on my day off, I have to deal with this. This is crazy. I deserve more than this. All right, let's just get this over with. Here's the backup circuit. This is a vibranium circuit, and I'm supposed to use a quartz, but I'm sure nothing bad will happen with it. Although I will make sure to put on my hazmat suit, because the last guy didn't fare so well without it. It's always so creepy in here. Oh, here's the problem. We've got this broken upgrade. Get rid of that. So we're just gonna have to install the vibranium circuit instead. Well, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. What just happened? You probably know what's about to happen here. Today we are reviewing the Danny Phantom Addon for the Palladium Mod. Links for everything will be in the description as always. Because we just had that accident in the ghost portal, we actually have gained a few abilities, as you can see on my bottom right of my screen. And that first ability is what we're gonna look at right now. When I hit the V key, I will transform into a half ghost, half man. Look at how majestic I am. But what can I actually do? So down on the bottom right of my screen, I have a green energy bar. This energy bar represents how much I can use my powers. The more I use them, the more I lose them. It adds an interesting balancing mechanic because you have to make sure your energy is always high. If you lose it in a battle, you're going back to normal, and that is never fun. Hopefully you can see this first ability of flight is something that comes with the Phantom. I can hold shift and start flying around just like a superhero. Pretty standard for your basic superhero stuff, but it's still super fun to zoom around at this speed, especially in these cool mountains. I also leave a ghostly trail behind me so everyone can see that I'm flying by their house. This also helps show that I'm just better than them in every way. A next ability is the B ability, and when I press this, it allows us to walk through walls. If I push this, it toggles on my intangibility, and I can just go right through the wall like that. I can also go through the floor and just down into this cave forever and ever. The next ability of every ghost is the ability to turn invisible. And with the press of a key, I am gone. Notice down on the bottom right, the energy bar is going down pretty quick while I'm using these abilities, so that's why I said you need to be careful when you use these. You don't want to overuse them, because otherwise you're not going to be able to continue to fight, or in this case, spy on your friends. Another thing I like to appreciate is that there's no entity shadow for this invisibility, which means no one can actually see you, instead of seeing a big shadow like in some other mods. And of course, we wouldn't be Danny Phantom without a laser. If I hit the M key, I shoot out a purple laser. And I'll show you why it's purple in a second, but let's first see how much damage this does. By the way, I'm really fast, in case you couldn't tell. I also have auto step, so you can run up mountains without having any trouble. Long time no see, dummy. Let's see how much this does. Holding M, it does 5 continuous damage and sets them on fire. Let's see how much I do with a regular punch. 1. Okay, so I have no super strength. However, you still have the ability to go intangible, so I think that makes up for it. Now I'm curious to see what happens when the energy bar runs out. So let's just use our abilities until that happens. Die, 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 die. Oh! When your energy bar gets depleted, you will go back into human form. It's a good way to balance, I think, and gives you a chance to recharge your energy as well. While we're a pathetic little human, let's look at the other abilities that we have. First one is B. This one will make our eyes glow for a little bit. I guess that's for dramatic effect, which I'm loving. The other ability is N, and when you press this, it toggles your ghostly powers in human form. However, this is only the enhanced abilities, meaning you can run really fast while in this human form. Also, still no boost to damage. Our powers are charged up pretty nicely now, so let's go back into our ghost form and take a look at some of the upgrades. If we go into the powers menu here, we have a few upgrades that we can actually do. I just gave myself a few levels here, and we can actually now buy these 2 upgrades. The first one is the strength upgrade for 25 levels. When we do that, we unlock the 5th ability, and when I turn this on with comma, I assume it does more damage. Yep, 8 damage, and we get the cool little ghost effect which I really like. It also doesn't last forever and has a cooldown. Very good for balancing, I'd say. The next power we can unlock is the Ghost Whale. This does need 40 levels to unlock. Before I show you this ghostly whale, I'm gonna plug my channel real quick. Make sure you subscribe and like, and also leave a comment down below if there's a mod that you want me to look at next. All right, Mr. Dummy, let's see what this does. I'll hold Shift and X to toggle to my next ability, and let's use it. First ability. Whoa! 65 damage per second. And that really drained my ghostly power, so I went back to human form. That's definitely a trump card that you can save for strong opponents. 65 damage per second may seem like a lot, but I actually like that it drains the ability bar really fast, so you can't use it for too much longer. And if you use it for a long time, you obviously lose all your powers altogether, so that's a cool balancing feature. Now we can look at the cosmetics, but let me just fly into the house real quick. You know, like a pro. To get to the accessories menu, you have to push E in your inventory and there's an accessories button. When you press that, we have 4 different accessories we can customize for this suit. First one is obviously the suit accessories. This changes the suit itself. So right now we have the logo. We can do a purple suit. We can do a white suit, Danny Phantom shirt, a future suit, and the evil suit. I think I like the future suit the most here. We also have ghost hair accessories. So lots of different hairstyles so you can really customize what exactly your ghost form looks like. Also seems like there's a couple of player skins in here as well, which is kind of neat. I think I like this one. The next one is ghost eye accessories. So this is the ability to change the color of your ghost eyes. There we go. If we change the angle of this to this side here, we can actually see the ghost eyes. And it's just changing the position, the color, so lots of customization there. And then the last one is the transform colors. So this you saw I was purple when I transformed, but you can change it to all of these different colors. So for example, if we use black, and when I transform, it's a black ring into my cool custom suit. I really like the customization on this because it allows you to add your own little bit of flavor to the suit. Now this Danny Phantom is not the only superpower set in this game. There's actually a couple of others. And to get those, we first need to remove our current powers. To do that, I think I have the tools right in here, the Spectre Slicer and the Ghost Thermos. The Spectre Slicer has this recipe here, and the Ghost Thermos has this recipe here. To use these, you need your Spectre Slicer in the offhand and the Ghost Thermos in your main hand. Then it changes our ability and gives us the right-click ability, which will remove our ghost powers. And when we do that, it has put them into the thermos. So the Danny Phantom power set is called half ghost powers. But if we look here, there's still 2 more we can do. Small ghost powers and strong ghost powers. There's no way to actually get these powers specifically, so we're gonna have to go back down into the ghost portal and take a couple of quartz circuits with us, because these will allow us to get a random one of the powers. If you remember before, I used a vibranium circuit, and that is the way to guarantee that you're going to become the half ghost powers, aka Danny Phantom's powers. Let's head back down into our lovely constructed basement here. And here we are in the ghost portal. Now I know this looks really fancy, but this is all dressing. The only thing you actually need is this pattern here. So this is 4 pieces of blackstone, 4 sea lanterns, and this is a mini ghost portal. It's actually called the ghost portal prototype, but here's how you make it. Blocks of lead, slime block, an advanced motherboard, and a quartz circuit. So with this on the ground in this specific formation, you simply need to put on a hazmat suit, looking like this, and you put a quartz circuit in your offhand. Then when you hit the V ability, it will grant you a random ghost power. You can see the difference between this and the half ghost power is I didn't immediately transform into Danny Phantom. Instead, I'm still in my hazmat suit. When I transform, why am I in a maid outfit? Okay, this may not be a maid outfit, but it kind of looks like a maid outfit. But you can immediately tell there's a few differences, to say the least. You're still able to fly, and you're still able to go intangible and invisible as this form. You're also a little bit taller than normal, so you're not gonna be able to get through any doors. Keep that in mind if you wanna become something like this. You're gonna have to have 3 tall doorways everywhere. If I check the powers, it seems there's no upgrades, but we do by default have the strength upgrade. So I'm guessing we're gonna be a lot stronger. Here's the dummy here. If we click, we do a base of 10 damage, which was stronger than when Danny does it. Back in normal form, we also have the ability to toggle our speed using the 4th ability. So now, one thing I do wanna test, if we're transformed and we go intangible, can we still be hurt? Yes, we can. I think that would be a cool feature request to have the intangibility actually act as a guard as well. It can maybe drain a little more energy in response to getting some damage. So that's pretty much it for the strong ghost variant. Let's take these powers off with the Ghost Thermos and the Spectre Slicer again. And just like that, we're back to normal. And we have a strong Ghost Powers Ghost Thermos. Now there is one more variant, and let's see if we can get it. Let's pop in the quartz and hit V. Nope, we got strength again. Let's try again. We got strength again. There we go. Now we have the small ghost powers. You can tell the difference because this power menu is blue and the strong ghost is red. Let's see what this ghost looks like. Okay, so still a little alien-ish. We can come in here and change the different accessories. There are less options for the small and strong ghosts though, so keep that in mind. Seems we have the same abilities, so we can fly, we can go intangible, we can go invisible, but we do have one extra one, which I assume is gonna be size change. Yeah. So now we're just a little mini guy. This definitely has some of its uses, especially in RP or where you could hide in some small crevices and things like that, but pretty unique concept. And again, we can toggle our super speed just like that. Now, if you ever wanted to get your abilities back, you just have to hold the thermos with the abilities and the Spectre Slicer and hit right click, and it'll give you back the abilities that were in the thermos. And just like that, I've covered everything in this mod. If you guys are interested, I'll leave the link down in the description below. Although this is a small mod, the creator does seem to be doing a frequent update, so it might be a good idea to join their Discord or to just watch for my channel for any updates. But that wraps it up. I'll see you guys in the next video.